Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. This is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and this is going to be our daily energy check-in where we're going to see what might be showing up in the energy today for you guys. It just pulls on the strongest collective at the moment that wants to come through. Perspective at the bottom of the deck. And we have a curse. This actually fell out when I was shuffling earlier, right before I turned the camera on. So negative mindset, perspective, getting a new mindset on something that maybe we felt negative about, something that's coming back around. And that has made us drained or exhausted. Yeah, something's coming back around. Something's coming back around to revisit at this time. It could be the fact we're in Mercury retrograde. It could be the fact that we're on the precipice of the full moon lunar eclipse, which is tonight going into tomorrow morning. I think early the Friday morning. So that could be impacting a lot of things, but it is talking about there's a shift. Someone who had a negative mindset before has shifted and is now changing that, getting a perspective on their negative mindset. Where they had a negative mindset before, they are shifting out of that negative mindset when it comes to something. So someone connected to you possibly, or it could even be like a job offer where maybe you interviewed for a company and now they're reconsidering you for the position. They're having a change of heart where there was a no, there is a yes. And it's funny that today of all days, I'm not going to do a yes or no question. I wasn't called to do that, but we have the Oak card coming out as our overall energy here. I really feel that talks about steadfastness and sturdiness. If you think about oak trees are the hardiest, most sturdiest trees there are, but it takes them a very long time to grow. They're slow and steady, and they become this very strong, sturdy presence in our life. But it has to be, it has to start with this acorn, and it takes time. Okay, so this almost gives me, this oak card is almost kind of giving me the energy of the Knight of Pentacles in a sense. I actually think I'm going to read, this is the liminal spirit, the gateway to liminal spirits, the liminal spirits oracle deck. So I think I want to look at the oak card here and see if I can find it real quick for you guys. Be patient with me. Where are you? Oak. I almost got right there. There we go. Okay. The mighty and tall oak emerges from a tiny acorn. The oak is seen as a symbol of strength, honor, knowledge, divination, and longevity, and is associated with many deities, including Zeus, Daga, and Thor, to name just a few. Perhaps it's because of these deities that the oak has a reputation for being prone to lightning strikes. The face of the enigmatic green man is often made from oak leaves. The oak grows with slow and steady progress, which results in its wood being strong and durable. So this is really kind of giving me the message of standing your ground, of taking things slowly, doing things diligently. Like I said, gave me very strong, like Knight of Pentacles energy that wanted to come through here as our overall energy. So doing something slow and steady wins the race. Also, not being afraid to stand in your power, and stand up against any lightning strikes, towers that may come into your pathway or try to strike you down, because the oak can withstand a lot of things. So it's building something strong that's going to last forever. This could be about like a legacy, building a legacy. We have the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune here coming out with the Death card, and one more here. What's that one? So the 10 of Cups. So this really tells me, with the Four of Cups coming out here, the Four of Cups can be apathy. It can be where we've ignored something, or we haven't had a desire or a passion to like to move in a certain direction, to make a certain choice, or to go after something. It's something like, maybe, maybe you just don't have the strength or the energy or the passion or the desire or the emotions to actually put the effort and energy into something, or didn't in the past. But I feel like that's coming to an end here. And it's almost kind of giving me, since I do want to get these clarifiers, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune is kind of saying, you can either take control of your destiny, or you can let your destiny control you. Which is it going to be? You have the choice, the decision that you can make here, whether you let, which it happens to be. And with the Death card here, it really tells me that's a release of something, that something needs to be released. I feel like this apathy needs to be released, and we need to find our passion and pleasure again, or what drives us, what motivates us. With that 10 of Cups, what motivates us? What do we see that, that we can wish for, that we can hope for, that we see as a life that we want? Maybe we have gotten disenchanted. I know I see a lot of, I'm here in the US, and there's a lot of people that are disenchanted because of the way the government is right now. There's a lot of people that have lost hope, and that have, they're looking at that, they're feeling disheartened. And see, that's what I feel like this Four of Cups is talking about, that disheartenment. But understanding that we choose which way we want to go. Do we choose what we want to focus on? We choose what we want to put our energy and time and effort on. So it tells me that there's a need, if we want to have this this 10 of Cups in our life right now, there's something that needs to be released. And I feel like the release is this disenchantedness, that disheartenment, disenchantedness that we have with life right now, because it's only blocking, it's blocking our blessings. It's blocking the potential. Because the Cups is something we desire or want, but it's not here in the 3D. The Pentacles makes it tangible into the 3D. So this is not in the 3D. It's just something we desire or want. But in order to get that, it's saying there's something that needs to be released, that's keeping us from making this 10 of Cups tangible, is what I'm getting. So we have the Ace of Cups coming out on the Four of Cups. So there is these opportunities. But as I said, I feel like we're almost being apathetic to the opportunities are coming in, because we're almost disenchanted by them. Like there's nothing that is like motivating us, that it's like whatever opportunities are coming in that we're seeing, they're just not lighting us up. We're not wanting to invest in them for whatever reason. And so when we decide to keep continuing passing up new opportunities, then that indecision or inaction or not making a choice is still making a choice. It's making a choice to say, I don't want this in my life. And in doing so, you could be potentially, blocking an opportunity that could potentially start as the Ace of Cups, lead to the 10 of Cups. See this? It's like, I'm trying to offer you, the universe is saying, hey, I'm trying to offer you these opportunities that could lead to your 10 of Cups, but it's almost like falling on blind eyes. And so that's why I feel like the Oak is coming through here, as the overall energy of saying, slow and steady wins the race. That this can build into some, if you're just willing to put a little bit of effort into these new opportunities, into this opportunity the universe is presenting you at this time, instead of being disenchanted or unempathetic or apathetic toward this new opportunity, that you may pass up on a good thing potentially, that you can just open yourself up to it a little bit, make the decision, the conscious choice to choose your destiny, and open up to this, and you can slowly open up to it. You can slow and steadily open up to something here, and the universe says it will have a good result in the outcome in the final days. So I feel like the Seven of Swords coming out here on the Wheel of Fortune is, again, are we blocking our blessings? Are we disenchanting ourselves? I really feel, I don't know why that word is getting stuck, but I feel like we're disenchanted, with life right now. Or we're frustrated with our situation. We're frustrated of where life is going. It feels like it's the strong focus on the external, and through that, it's almost blocking, it's creating the self-sabotaging energy that is blocking the potential to make fate or make things go in our favor. Because as I said with the Wheel of Fortune, that wheel is spinning regardless. It's just, are we going to choose where it takes us or not? Like, are we just going to let the wheel spin and just lead us to wherever it's going to take us? Or are we going to step up and take control of the wheel and control of our destiny? Is kind of what the message that's coming through here. So we have the King of Pentacles on that Death card. So it is kind of telling me here that, sorry, I had a few cards drop out of the deck and I wanted to see what they were. So it looks like there is a little bit of a challenge around, a lot of a challenge around, oh wow, lots of challenge around starting a new cycle. And here, let me look, I'll show you these cards. So we have the Five of Swords. This can be a self-sabotaging card. We have this Seven of Swords, self-sabotaging. We have the Seven of Pentacles, wanting, like, we should invest. Seven of Pentacles, that's that slow and steady energy. It's planting the seeds, the acorn seed, so that we can start a new cycle. I'll get to that, why I'm saying it that way. Five of Wands can be internal conflict too. There's this, or it could be external conflict. It's conflict, like things that are keeping this stuck. Five of Pentacles, conflict. It's like all these things, these things. There's so many cards here, like every card you could imagine about keeping ourselves stuck, keeping ourselves from starting a new cycle, the world, planting the seeds and going forward, keeping ourselves stuck in some way. And I think this came up yesterday in the full moon reading that I did, the lunar eclipse full moon reading. It was kind of almost the same message about where we were keeping our stuff stuck in some way and not letting a new cycle begin, not being that fool, because what comes after the world, the fool, this is talking about maybe not even allowing ourselves to get to this new cycle, like we may be blocking that new cycle. So there really is this need to release something that could be causing a blockage here, that could be keeping us from being apathetic, from making the decisions that we need to, that will lead to long-term success. Because what did I say? The acorn to me is like that Knight of Pentacles card. The Knight of Pentacles grows into the King of Pentacles. And so we need to put an end or resuscitate anything that is maybe trying to detour us from planting that seed that's going to grow into something substantial for us. Because here I talked about that Ten of Cups and how that needs to be grounded. It needs to come out of the non-existent, from the ether into the real world, into to become tangible, and this is the way to do it. But we have to start, and we have to begin. And so what we need to put an end to here is anything that is creating that blockage from moving forward, from taking these opportunities as they present themselves, and not letting ourselves sabotage these opportunities, to potentially bring something that we wish for and we want into reality. Okay, it's almost like somebody who might be blocking their own manifestations in a way. So we have the Empress. Yeah, see, the Empress is someone who, the Empress is someone who, we all have that divine feminine energy within us. It's talking about, creating abundance, being abundant, believing we're abundant, believing that, oh, I'm sorry, this is the Emperor. I misread that. Oh my gosh, I completely misread that card. So a little bit, I have to adjust. This is divine masculine energy, which is about taking action, which actually doesn't surprise me either. It doesn't surprise me that either one comes out, because a lot of this reading is about stepping up into that divine energy where we're taking charge of our life, where we're the master. We get mastery over ourselves and our our energies within us, and bring those into the balance, so that we can, the Emperor leads the Chariot. The Chariot is what propels us forward. We don't see the Chariot here. Why do we not see the Chariot, but we see the Emperor? Because the Emperor, in our Emperor energy, we're keeping ourselves stuck. We're keeping ourselves confused. This is the epitome of every card on the table here, is those two horses on the Chariot going in different directions. We, as the Emperor, we haven't got them under control, so that we can get on that Chariot and go forward. We're fighting against ourselves. We're fighting against our own selves and our own blessings, so to speak. Like I said, this is somebody who is almost self-sabotaging their own manifestations. They want something, they desire something, but the way that they're thinking, or the way they're looking at the world or things, they're not looking at it from a I can have this standpoint or viewpoint. They're looking at everything that could go wrong, or everything, or saying, I can't have this, look at the state of affairs in the world. There's no way I could have this. There's no way I could have this, this thing that I want. It's maybe saying, because X, Y, and Z, I can't, and this is saying we need to change that attitude from an I can't attitude to an I can attitude. We did see at the beginning of this reading, with the Heart's Hidden Secret deck, we did see that it was gaining a new perspective and getting rid out of a negative mindset into a positive mindset, changing that viewpoint, that there's this need to change the viewpoint from thinking that we can't do something to I can. Okay, and I can thinking, instead of, oh, because I don't make enough money, I can't do X, Y, and Z, because thinking from limitations, thinking from a viewpoint or a perspective of limitations versus infinite possibilities. Think of it that way. So that's what it's saying here, is we may be thinking from a viewpoint of limited possibilities versus infinite possibilities. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated with you. I hope it helps you in some small way. If it does, I hope you'll hit that like button, and feel free to leave any comments and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I wish you the best, much harmony and gratitude.